What's up, YouTube? Thanks for watching last week's episode of the BJJ Vlog. Hope you all liked it. I had some pretty good comments on it. Thank you for that, because the comments are really important in letting the channel grow. So thank you for all the comments, and please keep doing it. Here we are back again, new vlog, and well, for today we have a pretty serious subject. I don't think a lot of people know this about me, but there was a moment I wanted to quit Jiu-Jitsu, and I think everybody has it at one point. A lot of people give into it, they stop, they quit Jiu-Jitsu, and just a few keep going. So I thought, let's share this story. Because everybody thinks, oh, Michelle, you've been doing Jiu-Jitsu since you were 13 years old. Jiu-Jitsu is your life, it's a lifestyle, you don't do anything else, this is what you love. Yeah, but like I said, there was a point I thought about quitting Jiu-Jitsu, and I want to share that story with you guys, and maybe it's inspiring, maybe it helps. And maybe you're in the process right now, where I want to go with my jiu-jitsu, and maybe it helps you, or that you realize, hey, I'm not the only one, and there are more people who experience this. So let's tell you a little bit about the period and how the what, the when, and the why, and what I decided to do is obviously clear, but let's go back in time. I think it was around 2011. I'm not quite sure at what level I was, but I think most likely purple belt or brown belt, maybe. But that's not really important. The thing is, what was I doing? I was teaching Jiu-Jitsu, and it was shortly after I decided to not do any competition anymore, because I didn't find a lot of joy anymore in competition. It was all the same, and I just in general didn't like competition anymore. So that's why I stopped competing. And also, and that's a very important part in this case, I had a serious job, and so you have to make choices, of course. So I'm not doing any competition anymore. Work happens. I had a girlfriend at the time. I bought my own place just a year before. So that's kind of the situation where we are. For your information, I love teaching Jiu-Jitsu, but back then I was doing it just as a hobby, basically. I think I was doing 2 classes a week. So this all adds up, doing 2 classes a week. Think for myself, oh, where am I heading with this stuff? I was already doing jiu-jitsu for about 12 years. I said, okay, where am I heading with my jiu-jitsu? Is this what I'm gonna do the rest of my life? Walking in this gym, doing this stuff, do some hard training with the guys. We had a small group back then, and then go home, and then wake up tomorrow, go to work, and live this life, basically. And the thing is, I didn't really like the job I was doing back then. I switched jobs because I thought it would be a good change in my career, a big step up, but I didn't really like it. So I wasn't happy with my job. I wasn't in a bad relationship or anything, not that I can say anything bad about it, but in the relationship, I was also thinking, where are we heading with this? Where's this going? Is this what I want the rest of my life? So basically, if you add it up, work wasn't where I wanted to head. The relationship wasn't in the perfect place for me. And jiu-jitsu wasn't in the perfect place for me. I thought, okay, maybe I need a little bit more time for myself, and quit jiu-jitsu, because then when I come home, I have some time to do some other stuff, you know. I have more hobbies than only jiu-jitsu, weight training or other stuff, you know. I like watching movies, I like doing, you know, stuff with video and everything, you know. There's a lot of stuff to do. So I said, you know, what am I gonna do this for another 10 years with jiu-jitsu? What's it bringing for me? And you know, if I wanna run a company one day, it might interfere, because you know, very often when I had to make a choice in jiu-jitsu or do something extra for work, so, okay, this is gonna cost me, you know, my jiu-jitsu time, or otherwise gonna cost me, you know, maybe a chance in my career. So I was, you know, really in a struggle with myself. And well, so I felt like that for at least six months. But you should know I'm not the type of guy that easily quits. So I overthink something. But once I made a decision, you know, it's definite. It's gonna happen that way. So I just added things up. Why do I feel this way? I wasn't depressed at all, but why do I feel, you know, a bit unhappy in these parts? Because in general, I was really happy, you know, I was having fun with friends and everything. So then I started thinking, okay, I'm unhappy with my job. And, you know, people always talk about balance, you know, happy wife, happy life. If you're happy in your free time, you're happy, you know, when you work for your boss, and the other way around. So my analysis was that the balance was gone. So the first thing I started to do is look for another job. And, you know, that worked out pretty well. I found a great job in the business I was working in. Perfect opportunity there. So that helped a lot. So during the day, I didn't feel like, where am I heading with this? I don't really know, you know. I was going in a direction where I want to go, because I'm a guy that sets a goal and goes towards the goal. I don't like to do anything without an end. And that's basically what the situation was. Like I said, where am I going with this stuff? So for my job, I knew where I was going. And then, you know, things with my girlfriend at the time started to go not so great. And, you know, we felt the same way about it. And basically the decision was, I think it was near the end of the year or at the summer, I don't know, to split up. And, you know, because we were both living a life that wasn't really, you know, suiting us. And then I realized that quitting jiu-jitsu was not the answer, because jiu-jitsu, as I told you guys in a previous vlog, it's a way of life. It creates a kind of mindfulness. So because my mind was filled with the stuff that was, you know, making me think, where am I going with my job, my girlfriend, you know, I wasn't really enjoying jiu-jitsu at the fullest. So jiu-jitsu was not the problem at all, but I could have easily made the wrong choice. And, you know, I see that a lot. You know, there are certain crossroads in one's life where a lot of people decide to quit jiu-jitsu. And the things I just mentioned are, you know, the most common ones. Right after college, maybe getting a job or changing a job. That you feel you don't have a lot of time left, or that you arrive late from work and don't really feel like going to jiu-jitsu, you quit jiu-jitsu, but you need some stress relief. Or in an unhappy relationship, you know, your wife, girlfriend, husband or boyfriend starts complaining, I want you to be more at home, do more stuff, do more this. And of course, if you train every day and don't spend any time at home, there should be a balance. But ask yourselves, you know, why is it? Just plain and simple. So we've had students who were, you know, in the same struggle, and they, you know, just realized, okay, I'm in a bad spot regarding work or relationship. I'm gonna change that, and jiu-jitsu is kind of my, you know, lifeline. And that's actually the point that I want to make. For me, Jiu-Jitsu helped me a lot because, you know, I had my Jiu-Jitsu, so I changed my job, was good. That problem was gone. I broke up with my girlfriend back then, you know, so I had a lot of time for myself, and I invested it in my Jiu-Jitsu and thinking, where do I want to go with this? You know, start making a plan for where I'm heading. You know, of course, you know, I was thinking about, you know, I want to get my black belt, you know, or am I going to start my own team or not? It's kind of in between. I say, okay, if I step up a notch, I can really achieve something. And right now it's 7 years down the road, and I'm really proud of what I've built up with, you know, with Jiu-Jitsu, with Team Babytank. But I think going back, that was a big influence there, deciding not to quit Jiu-Jitsu. I think that would have made me unhappy in the end. And of course, you know, I understand that people sometimes quit Jiu-Jitsu because in the end, it's, for most people, it's a sport, it's a hobby. But if you're a full-time dad, you know, you have 2 or 3, 4 kids, I don't know, busy job, maybe struggling, you know, to feed everyone. Of course, your Jiu-Jitsu is something you might wanna skip. But in the end, I don't think it really make you happy. And that's basically the message for today. If you think about quitting Jiu-Jitsu or thinking, is this thing really for me? Try to pin down the reasons why you feel that way. Is it really regarding your Jiu-Jitsu or not? Is it because something else in your life isn't in balance? You know, everything has to be in balance. And, you know, even now I sometimes struggle because I've put a lot of time in Jiu-Jitsu, in, you know, letting Team Babytank grow. I do a lot of stuff for the EJJF. And of course, it's because I want to achieve something. But I have to make sure the balance is right, you know, because happy wife, happy life. And, you know, my girlfriend now, of course, hey, you know, put down your phone. Don't do your Jiu-Jitsu work and everything when we are chilling. And, you know, basically she's right. So always try to find the balance. If it's in work, in your private life, going out with friends, because some people say, I'm really enjoying my time with my friends. They go out, they drink a lot, you know, and maybe it's because you want to feel different, be in a different place. You're unhappy during the week, so in weekends you go full pool and you drink a lot. Make sure there's a balance. Make sure there's a balance in your Jiu-Jitsu, the amount of Jiu-Jitsu in your life. You know, the stress levels in your life. And I have quite some experience regarding stress, you know, after heavy burnout and stuff like that. But try to find the balance. And of course, it's really hard to follow the correct path because sometimes you deviate a little bit to the left, to the right. But try to keep an eye on your goal, where you're heading with your Jiu-Jitsu, you know, and the things around it, and with your life. And if you look at it like that, I'm quite sure that the final conclusion you're going to make is that Jiu-Jitsu will help you achieve more in life. And, you know, because Jiu-Jitsu is something where you can lose your mind in, you lose your regression, you sweat. It's a great workout. It's not only a physical workout, it's a mental workout. And I hope you guys and girls feel that, the mental aspect of Jiu-Jitsu and how that can really help you. So if you think about quitting Jiu-Jitsu, try to dig in deeper. What's bothering you? Why you're thinking about it, you know? And it's not a shame to talk about it with your friends or your instructor or whatever. Because like I said, you know, most likely everyone has experienced it, maybe after an injury or, you know, a tragic event in your life. There are 100,000 of reasons why you might think about quitting Jiu-Jitsu, but there are even more reasons why you shouldn't. So, you know, if you're thinking about it, or struggling with it, or thinking what's my goal, try to pinpoint what's missing in your life. And Jiu-Jitsu is a guideline. It will help you. It's more than just a way to defend yourself, or something to gain a lot of medals with. It's a way of life. For me it's a way of life, and I want to do this as long as possible. But of course, there will be one point in life, if we're realistic, that I can't do the same stuff I'm doing now. Because if I'm 70, 80 years old, I'm not going to spend all my time on the mat. I hope that this body will still function. But Jiu-Jitsu is a way of life, but there are more things to it. So try to find the balance. Don't fuck up your body and only training and with injuries keep going. Find a balance. Find a balance in your personal life, your professional life, work, and your Jiu-Jitsu. And I am sure that if you find the right balance, you'll be really happy in your Jiu-Jitsu stuff. And of course, for everybody is a different balance. Just try to find yours, and I am quite sure you will like it. It's maybe a strange word, but that you will appreciate it and get a happier life. So I shared a little bit of this. I hope you guys liked it, and leave a comment, please do. And I hope it'll help. And I see you all next week. Next week, we're gonna have a fun subject to talk about. We're gonna talk about the EGGF camp, because right now, when I'm recording, it's Thursday. So you guys are watching it on Friday, the day the camp is gonna start. So we're gonna record a lot of videos, and next week is gonna be about that. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Don't forget to share the video, and enjoy the weekend. Bye bye.